There we go.
There we go. You got to tell baby slanted.
I know. Sorry. Here we go. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Well, today is day 10. I'm trying. Yeah. Today is day 10.
Day 10.
You know what that means? Oh, this juice cleanse is over at 12
it is over.
midnight.
Over.
12 midnight. Listen, congratulations, y'all. I'm clapping it up.
You did it. You
Congratulations.
did it.
You did it. 10K. If you did 10 days, let me see you type in 10K. All right, let me put my mic in. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, Jesus.
Won't he do it?
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Sometimes that's all you need in your life.
Only what I learned during this during these interviews that only God makes food.
That's it.
Everything else is everything else. Only God can make food.
Only God.
That's it.
All right. So who are you, Michelle?
Oh,
I just told them who you are. If you, just in case you don't know who we are, my name is Sean, and who are you, babe?
I am his wife, Michelle Clark.
You
and
say
you
say that with such pride and conviction.
I'm happy to be his wife. You hear me? And we are what, babe?
We are the owners of Double Dutch Aerobics. What's Double Dutch Aerobics, boo boo?
Oh, that juice is good.
Ain't it good? Huh?
Double Dutch Aerobics is a formatted 60-minute workout class where we teach aerobics moves in the Double Dutch ropes.
Inside the Double Dutch ropes.
Class
is that possible?
Yes, it is.
Get that mic in your.
In fact, our specialty is that we teach everyone in less than 1 minute guarantee. But not only us.
Come on.
We class is always taught by an instructor, either ourselves or a certified Double Dutch Aerobics instructor. Hello? If you want to learn how to teach Double Dutch in any way, any format, then you will get certified. And that's very easy. You just sign up on the website.
Listen. Oh, man, I am excited. I'm excited.
Wait. We're also what, baby?
I know. I'm about to tell. I'm excited for y'all. For getting to the 10 days. You're probably thinking, what 10 days if you're just joining us?
Yes.
Well, we are hosting the Jump and Juice 10,000.
Yes.
You know what that means? That means we are juicing with 10,000 people at the same time. And this is our second go round. We did it back in January. We did it in April. We're about to do it again in July.
Yes.
That's what we do.
That's what
the goal is to get 1 million people juicing at the same time. Listen, y'all heard it here first.
Yes.
We're going to get 1 million people juicing at the same time.
1 million people juicing
Period.
at the same time.
That's what we're going for. So how y'all feeling today?
But we got to tell you why we're so passionate about juicing. Why would y'all host a Jump and Juice 10,000? Why?
Why?
Well, juicing is the reason why we were able to have children.
Mm-hmm.
I was told by a number of doctors that I could not have children. I had to get an abdominal myomectomy to have children, and which is a C-section, but instead of cutting out a baby, you cut out fibroids. Instead, I went to God's food.
Come on.
And I healed myself through juicing and water fasting. And I was able to change my options. I did not have to get an abdominal myomectomy. And I was able to have 3 children in 4 years. 3 back to back.
Look,
you hear me?
You welcome.
3 children in 4 years. And so juicing, we are very passionate about it. We also did a 60-day juice cleanse. Yes. And during the 60 days, Sean lost
47 pounds.
I lost 48 pounds. And also the Jump and Juice 10,000 was birthed.
There it is.
And there it
Whoop. is. There it is.
If you're interested in doing the July cleanse, make sure you subscribe to the website. The details will be going out next week.
Should tell y'all about Double Dutch Aerobics classes. Double Dutch Aerobics classes. We have classes 5 days a week in Atlanta.
Yes.
Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 9 a.m. That's 10. I'm sorry, 10 a.m. We changed it.
Yeah.
10 a.m. So now look, listen. We got classes all over the place.
All over the place.
And the way that happens is we have certification weekend.
Yes.
We got certification weekend tomorrow. This weekend.
Friday. Today's Wednesday.
What's today? Oh, Wednesday. I keep thinking today is Thursday. I don't know why. Well, we have the certification weekend Friday. Don't worry, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Whether it's tomorrow or Friday.
Yes, we will.
Certification weekend is 3 days, 18 hours of us basically breaking down the science of double dutch.
Yeah, and it is so much fun.
You will know everything you need to know about double dutch.
Everything.
You'll also know how to turn it into a business. We always say you turn your passion into a profit.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We teach you that. Man, certification weekend is amazing.
Yes.
I feel like there's some certified instructors on this. If there's some certified double dutch aerobics instructors on it live, let me see you type in
DDA.
DDA. Type in DDA if you're a certified double dutch aerobics instructor. Yeah.
And if you know somebody that wants to teach, we got PE teachers coming. We got principals coming. We got people who want to learn how to teach coming. People who want to start it as a business. People who love double dutch. People who want to hang out with us for 18 hours.
I just got to say one more thing too. We do a lot of events too.
Yeah.
So we're a workout class, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
But we also do events. So people hire us to do birthday parties.
Yes.
They hire us to do corporate events, team building events.
Science to it.
I mean, we literally do it all. We get the call from the movie companies when their actors can't jump double dutch.
Yep.
They send them to us. We teach them how to jump for the scene.
Yes.
Like we literally do everything there is to do in double dutch.
Yes.
And more.
Someone out there's the science of double dutch. Yes.
Yes,
honey.
there's 100%
so we
of science.
We literally teach people what the wrong foot and the right foot is, how to fix it, why someone messed up, why they should put their arm here instead of there.
Yeah.
We teach them the science of double dutch.
Yeah,
why certain tricks have to be done on this foot instead of that foot, how to jump out the ropes properly, why some persons would be positioned in a certain area to jump out properly, how to last for a longer time. We teach them everything and every style of double dutch, street style, pop-ups, mumbles. Then you also need to learn competitive style, which is push-ups, speed jumping, and then of course aerobic style, which is jumping jacks, Sean Michelle's back kicks. It's a lot to it. That's why it's 18 hours and it could actually be 2 weeks, but that's another story.
I know it could literally be longer.
Go on. But that's what's so fun. People come here and jumping their whole lives, and then after certification weekend, they're just like, "Oh my god, I didn't know!" And so, yeah, that's what it is.
And usually on the first day of certification, everybody's like, "Wow, I didn't know that."
Right?
They go, "Whoa, I didn't know." I know.
And I'm a world champion in double dutch, been jumping since I was 4, and I'm from Brooklyn. You feel me? DISSBK.
I'm a master instructor. We taught over 100,000 people how to jump double dutch. This is what we do. We've been doing this for 12 years.
12 years. And also part of the reason this is called Jump and Juice 10,000. So why is it just not called Juice 10,000? Because we've had so many people tell us that their knees hurt, or they can't jump because of their knees, or they need to, oh my God,
my back.
And so we don't want people to be limited. We want the world. We want to get the world jumping. And so when you juice, inflammation goes away. So a lot of people ask us, well, what should I do for my knees?
Oh my goodness.
And it's hard to say, but the first thing we should do is say, juice number one, and throw out the what?
They ask us that a million times a day. And Michelle and I, we always look at each other like, I don't know, should we tell them? Are they ready for it? I don't know if they're really ready for the answer we're about to give them.
The best thing we have done.
Because it's not been gay.
No. The best
or Motrin.
Or what's the new one? Cold. What's the new one? We have it upstairs. Cool Breeze.
Oh, you
BioFreeze.
got it. BioFreeze.
Yeah, it's not that. That's
you put me on to that one.
So to heal your knees and inflammation, you need to go from the inside out. You feel me? From the inside out. In fact, we're going to get to our guest today because you can heal almost any ailment. That's what we're learning. I don't know if y'all learned this through watching these interviews for 10 days. But what you learn is that if you're sick in any way,
you don't even have to know what it is.
You don't even have to know what it is.
That's what I love about this interview the
most.
You don't even have to know what it is because so many people would wait.
So many people
would wait to find out and remain sick. And and she didn't.
So many people are actually doing that now.
Yeah.
So you have someone going, well, I have diabetes. What juice should I juice? Well, I have, name something. I have
high blood pressure.
Issues. What juice should I juice? I have high blood pressure. What juice should I juice? I have fibroids. What juice should I juice? You know what you should do? Juice. That's the first start.
That's the first thing you got to do.
The first start is to turn to God's food. You know, the first thing you should do, throw out the dairy.
That's it.
And mind you, I want to let you know that we aren't on a perfect journey.
No.
But what we do know is that there are steps to healing. And if you have healing, if you want to heal, then that's what we're here to help you and to show you how to do. So,
but you gotta want to do it.
But you gotta want to heal.
Oh wait, she disappeared by accident. It's okay. She gonna come back.
We were
Nicole gonna come back. She ain't leave us. She ain't hang up on us on purpose. We ain't doing nothing wrong.
About to press click. We were just about to press click.
Listen,
but her story is phenomenal.
Listen, guys, you can heal from anything and everything.
Any and everything.
You can heal from any and everything.
That's what we're learning too.
It's just like Michelle said. If you're trying to figure out what drink what juice to use for diabetes, start a juice cleanse, because if you start a juice cleanse, then you won't be eating anything or bringing anything in that could possibly hurt you.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So once you stop all of that and then you start juicing and doing and helping your body do what it naturally does, you're gonna win.
And the first thing is just like, and we'll hear this too, is to turn to whole foods, God's food.
God did.
The only one that can make food is God. So when you start with his food, your body will start to heal.
Who made the best food for us to eat? God did.
He's the only one. Everything else is a product. Everything else is a product. Oh, they just started following her this week. Yeah.
Nikki, where you at? We can't see you, Nikki.
So they will need to connect their mic.
Huh?
So it says you have to connect your mic before we can add you to the stream.
Oh. You heard that, Nicole? You have to connect your mic.
Technical difficulties.
That happens.
It happens.
Listen, how y'all feeling on day 10?
Day 10. I'm so excited for 12 o'clock.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Look, if we ain't had this cruise next week.
We have a cruise next week.
Lord have mercy. We're going on the top. First of all, let me just take a second.
Yes.
The Tom Joyner cruise. You ever been on the Tom Joyner cruise, Foundation cruise? Bomb.
Amazing.
No. Bomb.
And we're working it. God is good.
Let me tell you something.
We're working it.
The Tom Joyner cruise. I've been going on cruises since I was a kid. My mother used to take us on cruises since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I ain't never been on nothing like the Tom Joyner cruise, where you have Lauryn Hill, Stevie Wonder. Yes. Last year, what they had? They
Busta Rhymes, Lauryn Hill,
Stevie Wonder, Drew Hill.
Drew Hill, y'all. I was.
They had RL.
I mean, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
When I think about you, my feelings can't explain.
Charlie Wilson.
Charlie, how you doing?
Yeah.
The name is Charlie.
Yes.
Last name Will. And they had Aaron Neville. It's 2:00.
Aaron Hall too.
They had Aaron Neville. They didn't have it.
Yes, they did.
They did not have Aaron Hall.
Oh my.
Nobody's.
No. I'm thinking of Chase, not Chase.
Oh yeah, they had Chase.
Yes, that's the name.
No, Case.
Case.
You had me. You got me saying it wrong. You're the only one I need.
Yes. I don't know. I'll say Aaron Hall. I think. And they
had Foursome.
Terrible.
They went back to old school Foursome D's. Tender love was so.
And we got to go on the stage and dance and play. And his wife got on the stage with us, and we were all dancing with our husbands.
Play from Kid and Play. So it's Play from Kid and Play with his wife.
Yes.
And me and Michelle on the dance floor, slow dancing to Tender Love was so tender.
And we're praying. We got Scarface jumping. We got Tisha Campbell jumping. I mean, it was.
Oh yeah, that was that Tisha Campbell video. So that was on the Tom Joyner Foundation.
Yeah.
That Tom Joyner Foundation cruise. Oh, and then they had old school. Oh, she can't. Something's happened.
Something's wrong.
Let me see.
What text you want us to text you the link again? I've actually never seen that.
I know. I don't even know how to fix that.
You're coming up, but then it's saying your device is not connected.
Yo, they had
and your sound.
They had. Let me see if I could.
And it says they will need to connect. So I don't know.
We can do that. Oh, let me see. Yo, they had so many.
It's nonstop.
Bear with us, y'all. We're trying to work something out, you know.
And they had church in the morning, so every morning I got.
What do they call it?
Ship church.
Ship church.
So every morning I got to go to.
Shout out to Griff.
And then who else? What's the guy who sings the song you like? We told him how to jump double dutch too.
Brian.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Brian. Don't give me my names. I'm sorry, guys.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Yes,
there it is.
You up there for me, You came in, I am your child, and I'm worth fighting for. Come on. Eyes haven't seen. Come on. Ears haven't heard. Yep. All you have planned
for me.
Come on. And there's nothing can separate me from your love when there's so much more still worth fighting for. We're trying to get her back into the room.
Can I tell y'all something? And tell me if this has happened to y'all for real,
She
okay?
Said,
she said, sorry,
please. Hold, please. We got you.
Okay. So here's my question.
We got you.
I was on, but it's giving me problems and kicked me out. And now it won't let me turn my camera on. Hold on. Okay, no problem.
Hold on.
Here's my question to y'all.
It'll be all right. Joy comes.
Wait, babe.
Sorry.
This happened to me during the 60 day. Yes. Sean can sing. I can't. But anyway, during the 60 days, what I listened to started to become more alarming.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, even during this 10-day, I forgot something was playing, some old school song, and I was singing, and I was like, oh, those lyrics are very abrasive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, mind you, I was fine, you know what I'm saying, before, but somehow
Nicole, don't cry.
During
don't cry. It's not.
No, don't cry.
No, it's not. During, it's not the same song. Let me try to go, keep going.
Keep going.
Don't cry, Nicole. We see you. Don't worry about it. We know you trying.
We know you trying.
We got you. We're Leo, so we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right, and we're gonna get you in. We're gonna be all right, and we're gonna get you in.
So even if we have to, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So
camera's on.
But what I was saying, guys, is
all right. Let's see what we could do here.
I literally can't listen to, especially while I'm juicing. What I'm listening to matters. It's just like I hear it more. It's like I have to. I've been listening to.
Nicole, can you log on from your phone?
Yes.
Log on from your phone.
Do a whole,
try to see if you can log on from your phone. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So I've been listening to my husband. I don't know if I'm conditioned from him, but he's always listened to gospel music a lot. In fact, our first concert, our first official date,
never would have made it.
Was
right?
Was Marvin Sapp? Yes,
never
as a concert. That was our first. When we were boyfriend and girlfriend, we actually went to a concert. When
they praying for you, Nicole. Fix it for Nicole, Lord. Come on.
Listen, come on.
See the community. We got you. There you go.
Say, hello. Look at God.
They heard you, sunshine.
They heard you.
She made it. Let's get her in here.
Jesus. Hallelujah.
Glory be to God.
Glory. Ha!
Doom 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 doom.
Y'all, I was praying.
Hey.
I was praying, y'all. I don't know what was going on. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. That's all I have to say.
It's so bright. I'm saying good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're just there it is.
There
Look,
it is.
Nicole, they were praying for you. They were literally praying for you.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on. I don't even know. I was on there before. Did you guys see me?
We saw you.
We were about to click.
We were about to click you in, and then your screen just disappeared. I said, "Uh-oh."
I don't know what happened. It kicked me out, and then it wouldn't let me do the settings so that you could see me or hear.
Yeah.
Well, I think I know what happened. Somebody just came on that needs to hear this message right now in this time.
That's all. That's all I mean.
God was I know he had to rearrange some things.
Look, Nicole, it happened exactly the way it was supposed to.
Period.
Exactly the way it's supposed to.
Period.
Listen.
Look at God.
All right.
Hi, guys.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing all right now because I was freaking out a minute ago.
Yeah.
So guys, welcome Nicole. So the first question we always have, first of all, you look fabulous, honey.
I know you do.
You look just shining.
It's like
bling. Yes, you
all
look
right.
fabulous.
You're blinging over there.
Yes.
So the first question we always ask is, what was your diet like before you made the switch?
Yes. And how
did
you grow up?
Are we focusing on my plant base?
No,
or my raw right now?
Well, we're gonna get to. So you started off plant based?
Yeah. So okay, let's go back. 13 years ago.
Right. But yeah, way back into that. Like, how did you grow up?
I grew up. Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, so I grew up, regular animal, what do you call it? How they call it? Standard American diet. I grew up with the regular diet, eating, chicken and stuff like that. But my mom was a very healthy person. So although I was eating meat and stuff, we had carrots and rice cakes as our snacks. Okay. So we didn't have all the junk food and stuff. But once I moved out, okay, I moved out when I was 20 because I grew up in such a healthy lifestyle, even though we ate, meat and chicken and fish and stuff like that. The snacks, okay, I would go to school and everybody eating like Doritos and Oreo cookies and stuff, and I got rice cakes.
Right.
So it was like when I turned 20 and I moved out on my own, it was on and cracking. So I went crazy. Like I went crazy because I guess I felt deprived all my life of all the junk food and the sweets and all that kind of stuff. So I started going crazy with the junk food and we didn't do fast food growing up. So when I moved out and got on my own, fast food, McDonald's, Taco Bell, all that just nastiness and just like, sweets and junk food and just junk, stuff that just was not good for us. But my mom did the best she could, bless her heart. But when I got on my own, that's when I went crazy because, all my life, it was like, it was so structured. So I was eating like, anybody's business from the age of 20 until I went plant-based, which was, I always forget the year, but it was 13 years ago. I think it was 2011. So yeah, just fast food all the time. We want that quick and easy, just that convenient stuff. And that's what's convenient when you're out and about. When I was going to the club, going to Jack in the Box at 3 a.m, get me one of them chicken burgers and them little jalapeno poppers and all that, just junk, nastiness, fast food, junk food. And then let me not jump ahead and start, but that's how I grew up. Healthy, but eating a regular standard American diet, but then started turning to all the junk food when I got on my own.
When you got on, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's the kind of stuff that we're scared of because our kids are vegan, and we're like, I wonder when they leave this house,
my daughter is
I wonder how they're gonna eat. Like who's gonna stick to this vegan life? Because after a while, it's just like you said, we can do but so much. We can do the best we can, providing you with a healthy living while they're vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Up until the time that they actually leave us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's different. It's different. I kind of compare it to, I grew up in a Christian home as well, a strict home, right? And when I moved out, I could have easily been like, oh, I don't got to go to church no more. I'm going to go crazy with it. You know what I mean? But because my mom instilled that in me, the foundation, I stuck with my relationship with the Lord, was going to church and dedicated my life and everything. So with the food, it could be what I did and went crazy and rebelled, or it could be someone they stuck to it because that's what they're used to. You know what I mean? So I'm one of the people that just went buck wild.
I just want to me too. My mom really, like, we couldn't have whole milk in our house. We couldn't eat cereal in our house. However, not only when I went away, when I was a guest at anyone's house, my mother was like, out of the house, you can eat whatever you want. So if I was at my grandma's house and she cooked bacon, I could eat bacon. But there was nothing that allowed in my house. So that was always when I went to my cousin's house so I had snippets of that outside of the home, but in the house, my mom and my dad, they did try to the extent that they knew. Does that make sense? It's just like we're doing the best we can with what we know now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so I think my parents literally did their best. And I think that's what most parents do. They do their best to their knowledge. So of course, when I left the house, it was no holds bar. I was eating whatever, whatever was in the streets. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yes,
Well,
I totally understand. So so when you got to this diet, when you started to eat that way, what happened that made you realize that you didn't want to live that way and turn to a plant-based diet?
I heard you in an interview. I think was it yesterday or a couple of days ago? You were saying like most people, something verbatim. I don't know the verbatim, but you said something like, "What happened that made you go that way?" Because most people go to this lifestyle because something happened,
Yeah.
right? So I'm eating, living my best life, eating all this mess, and just animals and junk food and all that, and then saw an injury that happened in the early 2000s from a repetition injury at work that just started off like in my wrist. It was I had a big, what's that word? I forgot the word. When something comes back. What's that word? Anyway, so in 2011, it flared up. Okay, there, flared up. It flared up really badly. Now so from 2000 to 2011, it started off just in the wrist, and then over the years it progressed and got worse. So in 2011, I had a really bad flare up. Now the using the mouse, this motion right here, click click click, it would aggravate this and all the way up. So I would switch back and forth with the mouse. So I was jacked up on both sides. So I would use the mouse on the right side for a little bit, and when it started irritating me, I would go to the left. And so basically, it flared up really bad. And in a nutshell, I had pain. It could be in my hands, wrists, all the way up to my neck and shoulders, and sometimes in my face. But the face wasn't a pain. It was more like a sensation, like it was going to go numb. It was a very uncomfortable and pain. It was just so bad. It was making me depressed. It was horrible. It sucked. And I was tired of being in pain. The big flare up. And again, it didn't hurt all at the same time. So like sometimes it might have just been the hands and the wrists. Sometimes it might have been like my forearm. Sometimes it might have been my neck and shoulders, and then sometimes the face. But it might not happen all at once. It just depends. And it might be just one side one day. It was just a mess, a hot mess. Okay. I was getting my master's degree at the time. And my friend and I were just talking one day after class, and we were just talking about how like eliminating animal products and eliminating certain foods can allow your body to heal itself. Child, she didn't have to tell me twice. I was like, what? Okay. Next day, okay. I was like, animals, be gone. I was like, I didn't pray about it. I didn't transition. I didn't think about it. I was like,
right into it.
Huh?
You just jumped right into it.
I jumped right into it. Next day, I was plant-based. I was like, I'm desperate at this point because I'm tired of being in pain. It was like very, very uncomfortable. Okay. I was depressed all the time. I was just, it sucked. Excuse my language, but it really sucked. I was in pain. And I was just like, I was trying to do acupuncture and, just do little things. But I went animal free overnight. Done with all of it. I didn't transition, and I was plant-based the next day. And then I would say about a month into it, after eating plant-based, getting rid of the animal products and stuff, I was just feeling so much better. And I was like,
30 days in.
Do I want to go back now that I'm feeling better? Do I want to go back to animal products? Nah. I was like, nah, I like the way I feel. So I just kept going. And 13 years later, I still
Did you go vegetarian and then vegan, or you went straight vegan?
She went straight vegan.
I went, and the reason why I said plant-based is because I'm not a vegan in lifestyle, because I still have silk in my house. I still have leather. Yes. So that's why I'm not a vegan. But in food, I am.
In food?
Yeah, I went straight vegan with the diet overnight. I didn't do vegetarian, and I just went straight, no cheese, no eggs, no fish, nothing overnight. I didn't want to. When it comes to your girl's health, okay, I don't have time to be trying to transition. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to feel better. So
I agree.
So even with all that, you didn't miss the food?
I didn't say I didn't miss it. I just said I was done. No, I think at first I was
actually. No, I was saying that's a good point, actually. But go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, matter of fact, 13 years later, my husband eats meat. So sometimes I'll be like, dang, that smells good. You know what I'm saying? I still like, there's some times where I'll be feeling like I have some cravings and stuff. And I'll be like, the devil is a lie. I ain't about to go back to that. But I do still have that sometimes.
Yeah.
I do. I don't know why, but I do. But I won't go back to it. But yeah, back then, I was kind of like, at first I wasn't missing it yet because I was feeling so good. And I was like, oh, this is working. Yeah, I was like, this is working. Look at my body is like I'm feeling better. I'm normal again. There's something to this. So I kept going. 13 years later, I'm still plant-based. And the last, I would say 3-4 years, I've been high raw plant-based. But right now I'm doing fully raw for 30 days.
So that's part of the reason I wanted to talk about that at the end is that.
And I did it last year too for 44 days.
Yes, you're actually on a raw vegan challenge right now, only eating raw vegan food, which is very exciting. But we got a chance to hear your full story, which was so amazing.
Wait, just really quick before you get into that, because I can't wait to get into that, because I was saying that you made a point. You made a point earlier that there are some people that know that eating plant-based and juicing will help cure whatever they have. But they're scared to do it. They're scared to try it because they're scared that they might miss the food that they love. Mm-hmm. And the point that you were making was feeling good feels better than the food would actually taste. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want people to really understand that you won't miss the food like you think, because it's the food that's actually hurting you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You start getting upset at the food that you've been eating.
Yeah, you might start looking at it like,
yeah, because of what it's done to you. Mm-hmm. And I love that you said, now I miss it, but I love the way I feel more. And I want people to understand that you are going to love the way you feel so much more than any food could ever taste.
And if we could compare time, when you feel good when you get up, when you walk, when you sleep, when you eat your fruits and vegetables, when you're socializing, when you're with your husband, when you're with your girlfriends, when you're with anybody, you feel good all throughout. The taste is temporary.
That's it.
Yeah. And I'm saying the taste is only.
It doesn't even. I'm sorry. It doesn't even match.
It doesn't even match.
It doesn't even compare.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I would rather feel good than taste some good stuff. Yeah. I mean, and plant-based is good stuff too, though.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's so much goodness out there. We don't just eat lettuce and tomatoes. People be like, thinking I'm they'll be like, why you got so much booty and thigh? I'm like, because I eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still get my eat on. Just because I'm plant-based doesn't mean I don't eat. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. And just really quick, you never went back to eating meat ever since you stopped cold turkey.
Okay, so 11 years ago, 2 years after 2 years after I went plant-based, which was 11 years ago, I was dating. I wasn't married. I was dating somebody, and I was cooking for him. I made him some salmon, and it was looking kind of good. I was like, I did a good job. And then I tasted it, and it was hecka good. And then I was hooked on phonics for like 3 months. I was eating the fish for like 3 months. This was 11 years ago. And then just for 3 months. And then we went to Applebee's, and I ordered some shrimp. I got so sick. I don't know why it just, I was so nauseous, like, the kind of throwing up the kind of nauseous where you feel like you need to have a bucket in front of you. Like, driving back home, and I had to have him pull over. I didn't throw up, but I felt like I was going to. And I was like, I'm done. That was 11 years ago. Did it for 3 months, and I was like, I'm good. And ever since then, 11 years passed, never again. I got traumatized because I was so nauseous, and I had to film that day too. I asked I've been acting for a while, and I had to film, and I was so nauseous, and I had to like drink some ginger ale and all kind of stuff. I had to get better because I had to be on set.
No, I hear you. And
but that was,
that
was 11 years ago.
Yeah, we've actually heard that a few times. People would, go back to eat meat for a minute, and then they would binge for like a couple of months, and then jump back on. Listen, no judgment. It happens.
Yeah, no judgment.
It's a process. Yeah.
Who you, boo?
So
right.
we got a chance. We got a chance to watch your story, which was just so inspiring.
You watched it?
Yes, we got to watch it.
We watched it last night.
Yes, so we got to watch it. And, well, first we want to say thank you for sharing, because sharing your story is vulnerable for you, but also when you take it off of you, you're helping so many people. And I was inspired by your story, so thank you for that. And it's just, it's important. And so, yeah, people like you who speak their truth is very important to share, because I guarantee you, you are not alone in that. There are people 100%. Who are 1,000,000% going through that. So,
you see how I waited a year. I waited a year before I made that video, because I wanted to make sure it was really, really gone.
Yes, I waited before I was writing the Bye Bye Fibroids book. I was writing it and journaling everything I was doing, but I didn't share it until I had my child. So I didn't share it publicly until I had my child, because I didn't know what was going to work, what didn't work. Well, you know what I mean? I was just, but I did journal everything I was doing. And so I was able to write the Bye Bye Fibroids ebook to then share it with other people. So that's okay. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want to go, when you're going through your journey, you want it to, you know what I'm saying? You're going through it. But the fact that you decided to share it afterwards is what's so golden. Yeah. And recording as you were, going through your process. So if you could tell them, I guess what happened? What
happened?
Child.
Girl.
It was 2022. No, I'm playing. So last let's see. So January 2023, I went raw for 44 days. And prior to going raw, I was telling everybody it was a mind, body, and soul reset for me, which it was also something. Every now and then my body, just like right now I'm doing 30 days, sometimes my body just wants like raw food, so I give it what it wants because I listen to my body. So I was telling everybody it was for mind, body, and soul reset, but deep down inside it was really because I wanted to heal this unnamed diagnosis, because I was like dealing with it for 6 months, and like there was times in that 6 months where it would go. Well, the first month or two, it was happening all the time. And then like after the second month, I don't have all my notes in front of me, but it was like going like maybe every 6 weeks and before I would have one, and then 2 months. So I would be thinking it's gone, and then it would come back. And then, so let me just talk about what it was. And I still don't even know I don't know. Okay. That's the thing. I don't know. I didn't go to the doctor, y'all. I didn't go to the doctor because whatever was happening was so scary that I was like, they're gonna want to do an MRI. And then once they do the MRI, even if they come up with a name for it, okay, so here's your name, and here's some medicine. And I was just like, I don't want to go that route. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what the name is. It doesn't matter what the name. It's not gonna make it any different. It's still the same symptoms, okay, if I have a name or not. So I was just like, I want to try and do this naturally, First, I want to always give credit and honor to God, because God is He is the creator of all things. So He created that raw food that allowed my body to heal itself. So I want to first give credit to God. God is the ultimate healer, but God uses things to heal us, and He used that food, okay, to heal my body or allow my body to heal itself. So basically, it would be on my left side, and in July, it started off very subtle, where when I had it, I could stand up still. I could still stand up in the first month, where when it happened, I just had to stop, and I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, what's going on? It felt like it was very low key the first month. So it felt like, somebody's pulling my nerves along with my muscles upward, while somebody else is pulling my legs and nerves down, like away from each other, and then like to each other, away like this, right?
Okay, got you.
And I could stand up for the first month. It was very subtle. So I would feel it and I would stop. The first time it happened, I was at Trader Joe's and I just stopped and I was like scared because I didn't know what was happening. I'm just sitting there like breathing, like, Lord, what is this? Make it go away, make it stop, Jesus, make it stop, right? And then I just went on about my business. I didn't even tell my husband yet. And then I think the next time I was at a Starbucks, I was having a good old time, chilling in Starbucks, got up to go. As soon as I got outside, it started, and I had to hold on to the wall. Okay, so the first month, it was subtle where I could stand up. The second month is when it got really intense, and was also right after I got laid off. I don't know if the stress did and magnified it or what, but it would get to the point where now I can't stand up. I can't do nothing but lay down on my side, and it was this side. Does this look like the left side for you, or is it backwards?
I always go like
that's your left side. We know it's your left side. We know it's your left side.
Yeah. Okay, this is my left side. So all I could do is lay on my side, and my arms would be straight, and my hands would be kind of like. Wait, I'm trying to show you my hand. My hands go like this, and my feet would do it too. And it's like it felt like somebody's like, and it would last for about 60 seconds. It was like an episode where it just lasts for like 60 seconds. And all I could do is just breathe and pray through it. And then it happened in front of my husband a few times, so he would help me. Like he's just kind of like trying to rub it away, you know.
Right.
He's trying to rub it away, and I'm laying on my side, baby, make it stop. You know, just it was horrible. I don't know what that was, okay, but it hurt like hell during 60 seconds. It was like it wasn't like, oh, I bumped my back or oh, I hurt my elbow. It wasn't. It was like an intense contraction feeling, my body going away from each other. My upper body and my lower body going to war with each other or something like, and it was.
That's crazy. Like somebody was stretching you apart, bringing you back together. Oh,
but with my nerves and my muscles together at the same time, you know. So it was like, and it would last for like 60 seconds. Right after it was done, I would feel a little weak for a minute, but then I would be fine. For those 6 months, I was still creating content. I was still making my dancing videos. I was still just my normal self. It was just during those episodes where it was just intense and it was painful and it was like, it just hurt like hell. But I was still determined not to go to the doctor because, again, all they're going to do is want to MRI me and then give me a name for it, blah, blah, blah. So I just was determined. So, okay, now this was a risk. Okay.
Did your husband or family like try to urge you to go to the doctors? What was your did anyone else say, okay, we're going to take the natural route, or did anyone tell you need to go to the doctor? Did anyone try to push you in that direction?
Right, because was anybody around when you were having these episodes?
So I had, okay, let me tell you, one time I didn't really go out too much during those 6 months because I was scared, but I did do a few things and it was risky. So one time my cousin still don't know to this day that I was dealing with this. And she went out with me one night when it happened, but she didn't know. And unless she's watching this video and my healing video, she don't know. It happened at a skating ring. I was skating and I would get a warning like 15 seconds. I had 15 seconds from the time I started feeling it to get somewhere. So I'm on the skating ring and then I felt it. I was like, oh, dang. Oh, Jesus. And I was like, Lord, help me to get off quick. So I rolled off and there's like these little arcade machines. I kind of like went behind it a little bit and laid on my side. Nobody even knew.
Right.
And I was having the episode and I was just breathing through it. Lord, make it stop. And it stopped. Nobody knew. I never even told my cousin and my friend that I went skating with that night that happened. I just didn't even know how to explain it. I didn't want to get into it. My friend, nobody knew except for my husband. My mom and sister knew about one time that I told them because we were supposed to go to lunch the next day. So I told them I had to cancel because XYZ happened. My mom did say, you should go to the doctor. I just ignored her. And but she didn't know that it was happening for a whole 6 months until after I made that video. Then I started telling people. But she did say to go to the doctor. I ignored it because that's not what I want to do. And then my husband, he knows how I feel and what I want to do. So he was supportive of me trying to heal it naturally, you know. But okay, here's one more risky thing I did. And I had to pray like a mofo, y'all. So I told you guys I act as well, right? I'm an artist. So I did a fashion show. It was my first fashion show in a long time. I took a big risk because if that would have happened while I was on the runway, that would have just been a scene. That would have just been horrible. I prayed. I was like, Lord, I really want to do this show. Just protect me, anoint me from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. Let me be okay, Lord. Just help me not to have any of those episodes during this whole day that I'm at and I made it through the fashion show. I didn't have any that day. But again, it didn't happen every single day. You know what I mean? So that day, God had grace on me. But if I was walking down the runway and it started, I would have had to freaking get on the runway floor and be on my side, and it would have been a big old.
Oh my God, that would have been.
Huh?
No, I said that would have been woo scary.
It would have been horrible. It would have been horrible, and that's why I prayed God answer my prayer. But I really tried to stay in. Besides the skating ring and there was one more time it happened in public, but other than those 3 times, I really stayed in the house because I was scared of it happening.
Fear like that.
I was gonna say, like,
I know it was horrible, you guys. It was horrible.
I mean, it's like being a husband. So watching Michelle go through labor was rough for me, right? Like, how did your husband respond to you? Like, I know he was supportive, but when you would have the episodes in front of him, like, how would he respond?
He was
like,
so supportive because he was so supportive because I told him what to do if it happened. Because I was telling him what was happening and describing to him what it was. And I would say, like, baby, if it happens, just like kind of rub me down on my left side and just keep rubbing it until it stops. So that's what he would do. And he would just be there to be supportive. One time I was about to go live on. Oh, one time it happened while I was on live. I hung up the live. I didn't even say nothing. I didn't have time to be like, hey, you guys, I just hung up the live and then had to run over to the couch and let it do its thing. And then, but yeah, Jesus. I was going to go live one day and I was practicing because I was going to do a little salsa dance thing. So I was practicing, and as soon as I did a move, it did it. It started the feeling. So I had to run over to the couch. And he was in the other room, and I was like, "Baby!" I'm not laughing. Then I wasn't laughing. Now I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Only now.
I know you weren't laughing then.
Yeah.
I was like, "Baby, it's happening! Help me!" And he came out here, and he's like doing it. So he didn't even say nothing. He would just come out there and start rubbing. And I'm like, "Baby, it hurt. It hurt because it freaking hurt, you guys. Like that." That's that kind of pain. Like during that moment, like if there was a gun around me. Like, I don't believe in committing suicide, but
you'd have thought about
myself, like, just to get out of that pain. It was like so intense, just like 60 seconds it would last. And then it would go away and I would be fine. There would be times where 20 minutes after it happened, I'd be making a video. So I would be fine when it's done, but it's during the thing. I'm like, it's like debilitating. Like I can't move. I can't do anything but lay on my side and breathe through it while it's doing whatever it's doing. Thankfully, there was a few times I drove, and I would always pray before I drove if I had to go somewhere. Just like
right, that's right.
And so I was on a.
So, what did you do to remedy it, and what made you decide to do the thing? What was your decision? So, you wanted to go the natural route. What was your natural route? So like me for fibroids, I saw 2 women who actually had healed themselves through juicing. So that's what I decided to do. So what made you choose your natural route? And what was that natural route? Was it juicing? Was it raw foods? What was it? And why did you choose that route?
I did raw because that's what I know that I can do. Because your girl be hungry. No, it's fine. No, raw because so I've been eating plant-based for 13 years, as I mentioned, and my body is used to eating plant-based. So there's things that might happen because my body's used to it now. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel that when your body's used, just like when I was eating the animal diet, And then I went plant-based, my body healed from that, right? But now I'm plant-based for 13 years. My body's used to it. So it doesn't keep me from having certain things, right? So if I want to heal something, I know I can go raw. And I know that it'll allow my body to heal itself because I've done it a few other times for like some flare-ups. One time I had a headache every day for 4 months. Still don't know why. Went well a long time ago for 42 days. That's when I was living in LA, and then they stopped. So I know the power in raw foods because of experience. So I said, you know what? If I can heal these different things I had before, let's see if this can heal this, even though this was intense and I didn't know if it really could, because it was just so different. This is a different level of things, you know what I mean? Like, but I was like, it doesn't hurt to try. So I did it. I did it for 44 days. The first 3 weeks, I had 3 episodes, and I was like, dang it, it's not working. You know, the first 3 weeks of eating raw. But little did I know that third time, that was the last one I would ever have. Someone told me, when you're going through a healing, you might have a healing crisis or something might get worse before it gets better. Right. So I had 3 of those things, and I was just like, oh man, wow. I'm just reminiscing. Sorry, it was the third one. I was at my husband's performance. He's a singer.
Oh, he is.
It was a freaking, not a club, but you know, a place where performances be.
Yeah.
Having a good time with my husband's family, my family. Felt one coming on. This was during the raw cleanse during the first 3 weeks. I was like, Lord, I cannot have this here, Lord, not here. I didn't know what to do. So I'm sitting on a chair by myself. It's not a skinny chair, it's kind of like a couch chair, but I had plenty of room. And you know how I said I have to lay down? Yeah. Well, obviously I didn't want to lay all the way down because that would have been a big old scene. So I had to play this off like a mug, y'all. Everybody's dancing and listen to the music, so there's a distraction. So I'm like, I had to like lean over on the thing and go like this and just pretend like I'm just kind of like, you know, like this. And I just kind of had my leg out and my arm was like on the side, and it was doing it and it was pulling and it was so freaking painful. And I'm just like, I'm like really trying to keep my eyes open and breathe and not let it be known that there's something happening. So I played that off so bad. Nobody knows. My stepdaughter was there, my husband's aunts and cousins. Nobody even knows that happened except for him because I told him later. Nobody knew.
Oh.
I played it off. Because you can't tell what I'm doing because I was just like, you know, because I had my arm like this. And I'm looking watching him sing, and I'm just trying to pretend like I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to breathe.
I don't know how you did that.
I'm literally trying to breathe through it. It lasts for like 60 seconds. Huh?
I don't know how you did that.
I think the only thing is that you knew it would pass.
Right.
I knew it would pass.
Yeah, you knew that it would pass, so you just wanted to get through it instead of making a scene. But I mean, even it's not on physically, we hear how bad it was, but the mental strain of even that happening in like a form like that is it's like 2 things happening at once: the physicalness, but just the stress.
Because all I can imagine was the whole show stopping because of me. All I can imagine was everybody gathering around me. Like all I can imagine was them calling the ambulance or something. Sorry.
No,
that's okay. No, that's okay. Take your time.
Because that is.
I'm sorry. It was just a bad time in my life for 6 whole months, and I dealt with that. And I just thank God that I was able to heal my body, you know, with the raw foods. And it was just like I didn't want to. I don't know. I pushed through it. You know, I knew what was gonna happen, and I knew it would go away within 60 seconds. So I was just like, I don't want to cause a scene. I could get through this. I just kind of leaned over and it went away, and then I was fine again. You know, nobody knew. But There's one big one I told you. I don't know if you saw this part in the video. This was before the cleanse, but I think this is what really set it off where I was like, I have to go raw. It was my husband's birthday. He was in Reno.
Remember this? Okay.
I'm listening. With his dad. And I was out on First Fridays with a girlfriend of mine. And then when we left, we went to the train station. She went downstairs. I went upstairs because we were going in different directions. And I told you guys, whenever it would happen, it would last for about 60 seconds and then it would be done. Now, there's days where I had more than one in a day, but it was not back to back. It would be like one and then maybe 5 hours later, another one. But this night, and I still don't know what was going on, but I had, now I forgot, I think it was 7 back to back.
Ooh.
I got OCD, first of all. I hate germs and stuff. And I told you I could get down on the ground when it happens. So I had a plastic bag in my purse. So I pulled that out, put it on the ground so I could lean on it. It was happening. It happened. It stopped. And I was like, okay, let me get up. Then it started again. That one went away. It's 7 times back to back. But then it started happening on the other side. Something was going on my other side. And I'm like freaking out, crying, praying. I'm way at the end of the train station away from people. And I'm like not knowing what was happening because, again, it would always happen once and stop. So this time it happened back to back. So I'm freaking out. Then the other side was doing some stuff. And it was getting close to the time for my train to come. And I'm walking like I'm crippled. Like whatever was happening in my body was like pulling the nerves. I don't know. I was walking like I was crippled. If somebody saw me or if I saw myself walking, I would have thought, oh, she's handicapped. It was making me walk because it was all pulling in my, I don't know how, see, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know how to explain it because I don't know.
You explained it very well.
Body, it was like I was being attacked. And both sides were doing it, and it was back to back. And then it was like the aftermath of it. So by the time my train came, they stopped, but it was like an aftermath of whatever just happened. And I walked to the train station like I was freaking disabled. I mean, yeah, disabled.
Mm-hmm.
So what I just used, handicapped.
Handicapped.
It felt like I was handicapped the way I was walking. And I sat down in the train and I was just crying, you guys. I was just so scared. I didn't know what was happening with me. But by the time it was a 24-minute train ride back, by the time I got there, it all dissipated and went away. I was fine. I did not call my husband. He was in Reno. I didn't call him to tell him. I didn't call my mom or sister to say, hey, this is happening to me at the train station. I didn't want to call anybody because I was just like, and I didn't want to call the ambulance because I had just lost my job. I didn't have insurance. My insurance just ended 2 days earlier. I wasn't on my husband's insurance. So I didn't want to call the ambulance because I didn't want to have this big bill. And I was just like, again, what's the point of going to the doctor? All they're going to do is do some freaking x-rays and some MRIs. And so I was like, I just dealt with it myself. I didn't even call my friend who was downstairs or whatever. She was either upstairs or downstairs at the train station. I didn't even call her. I was just like, what's she gonna do? Well, she could have rubbed me down, but I didn't call anybody. I didn't tell my husband until he got back because I didn't want to mess up his birthday. That's how I was thinking. I was like, I didn't want to mess up his birthday because then he would have been all worried. He would have been like, oh, let me come back there. I just didn't want to. There's nothing he could have did anyway, but just be there with me. So I just dealt with it myself. Suffered through it, and then by the time I got home, I was fine. But anyway, after 3 weeks of the raw food, the third one happened at my husband's performance. That was the last one, and it's been 1 year and 3 months.
Oh wow, good.
I went raw for 44 days. I ate fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Salads and smoothies and ice cream, and I was experimenting and stuff, making fun recipes. I have a little playlist on my YouTube, 44 days raw. But yeah, I never had one again. And I look to God first, but raw food second. And that's what I do. If I have anything happen to me, I will go raw, and it always heals it.
And you said how many days into your
44.
40 on the 44th day? That's when everything.
The other one.
I'm talking about is the last one you from the time you started the diet to get rid of the unknown illness, right?
Yeah, so it was like 3 weeks into it. I had the last one, so it was like day 21-ish. I had the last one, and then I never had one again.
See, I just always want to have I always like to have the person reiterate that because I want people to see how fast you can actually change everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Like Nicole didn't even know what it was.
Didn't even know what it was. What she did know is that
that's right.
Foods are healing.
Yep.
Food is actually our medicine. That's the actual medicine, and the other stuff is a creation. But the actual medicine is literally the food.
It's really the food.
And you did just whole foods, whole raw foods, meaning you didn't like only have cabbage or only have watermelon to heal, or you knew that something was good for, muscles, so you made sure to do lemon. You just went straight in raw whole foods. And I'm only saying that to say this is a message to everyone that food is healing in itself in its whole form. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Juice is healing in itself in its whole raw form. It's already healing.
It's healing.
Not, sometimes you don't have to have the specific combination of 4 bananas, 2 apples at 2 p.m. on Tuesday, 3 p.m. on Wednesday.
Doesn't matter.
It's literally that the foods itself, the raw foods itself is healing.
And by the way, your body wants to heal.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Your body wants to heal. You just have to get out of the way.
Yes.
You have to give it the right nutrition and the right foods.
Yes.
And the reason why raw foods and juices work so much is because you are getting all the nutrition, all the enzymes. And I'm not knocking cooking. I'm not knocking cooked food.
Yeah.
But when you cook foods, you are killing some of the nutrition. You're killing some of the enzymes. So we're not getting it all. So when you go raw, you're getting everything. And that's when it starts to work. And it allows, and I don't want to say raw food heals your body, but it allows your body to heal itself.
Itself.
Yeah.
Yes, and just to be clear,
it helps it do what it naturally does.
Just in case somebody didn't hear this clearly, because this is one of my favorite. Nice cream, not ice cream. Nice cream is literally frozen bananas. Basically, I used to put it in my
You've been doing
maker.
nice cream for years, man.
Don't I love me some nice cream?
You love you some nice
cream.
Speaking
of that, can I go get mine? It's in the freezer. Can I go get mine real quick?
Go ahead, go get it.
It's my time for dinner.
So she's actually on a raw challenge now. So she's gonna actually have nice cream. So nice cream, and also guys, y'all know that we have the raw vegan cookbook on the website. So after this cleanse, you are not alone. Just to explain also what raw vegan is.
I made it right before we right before I got on, and I put it in the freezer.
Give it here.
Melt. But I made blueberry ice cream. Look, y'all, guilt-free ice cream. This is just frozen fruit, but I did add 1 tablespoon of raw almond butter, but it's just frozen bananas, 3.5 because I'm hungry, 3.5, and then a cup of frozen blueberries, and I blend it up in my food processor. Normally I put some toppings on it, but and normally I would eat it right away as soon as I make it, but because I had to put it in the freezer, so it's a little, I just
so nobody said ice cream, nobody said the processed vegan, because don't get into birthday parties, we do give vegan ice cream for our kids, the processed ones. But nice cream is something, especially after a juice cleanse, is something that if you want to feel like you got a sweet tooth or you want to indulge, then that is something that you can definitely do. I actually haven't done it with blueberries.
Really?
I do a cacao powder or cacao nibs, or may add a date in there sometimes. But I have not done it with blueberries. But you could do that as well to change the flavor. And frozen bananas don't taste like bananas when you make it into nice cream. I promise you. I don't know what's the magic in that, but I used to didn't like eating bananas, but I loved nice cream. You know what I mean? Because frozen bananas just give it a whole different taste.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of bananas by themselves. I'll eat it for survival, like if I'm hungry, I got nothing else. But I only really like them in smoothies and ice cream.
Yes. And to me, in smoothies, it makes it like a milkshake. Like,
Yep.
I don't know, frozen bananas. That's why if I go to a smoothie spot, what's our rule? The first thing we go into a smoothie spot is our bananas frozen?
No. Peace.
Gotcha.
Bye.
We'll see you later.
Farewell. We ain't never coming back.
Not go to smoothie bars if they're, and the only place that really always has this frozen is Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Miami, they make the best smoothies out
bar
there.
In Miami is frozen bananas. Every other place is not frozen.
Well, that's because everybody's in shape in Miami.
Everybody's in shape.
We stay stocked up on the bananas, okay? And we stay. We get them and they're not ripe yet, and then we sit them out. As soon as they get ripe, break them bad boys in half. Take off the peel, put them in a bag, and put them in the freezer.
A whole bag.
We used to get the box from Trader Joe's, 100 bananas.
We used to get the box.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Wait, they just went up to 23 cents.
23 cents. Oh. It's 19 cents a banana.
You saw that too? I was mad.
we found out today. I was mad.
It was like 23. Oh, this must be. Wait, this must be organic.
Because organic was.
Oh, this ain't organic. Oh,
no. What, organic went up to what, 29?
Organic was 29 for a second.
No, it wasn't that. No,
it was 19. It was 19 and 23. Now it's 23.
Yeah, like that. That's right. Because it wasn't.
We be getting heck of bananas. They be like, "What y'all making?" I'm like, "Nothing, just some smoothies and ice cream."
We be like, "We're vegan."
It's the best to go for kids, and then when it goes, you put it in the freezer. So it's like you don't lose my bananas every time you go to school.
And that's why I like bananas. It is the best to go food.
Yeah. And the kids like it. Praise God.
You got to find something they like.
It's a very good to go food. So guys, anyone have any questions at this time?
Let's put these questions. Well, let's see
anyone
if we have any
questions at this time. I just want to say, I just love that, because when you go to the doctor, and this is not telling people not to go to the doctor.
I'm not saying that.
Yes, but you're telling your story, and your story is that what you know. And me personally, Michelle, I agree with this. I don't promote it. Everyone do what they want to do, but I personally agree with this. Is that sometimes when you do go to the doctor, what you know is what it's going to lead to. It's just like, okay, their doctor's job is to make you feel better, right? Is to help your symptoms. And so they would be wrong if you came in there and they said, you know what, go home and eat some vegetables. They would almost be in trouble. You understand? So they have to give you what they think will help you, which in their terms would be medication, which in their terms would be something to put you on. We'll put you on this steroid. We'll put you on this medicine to make your symptoms go away, because people want to leave the doctor feeling better. You know what I mean?
Immediately.
It's
immediate.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But what I admire, what you said, is just like, I knew that was the trend. I know what their job is. And so you decided to participate, and not only participate in your healing, but heal yourself, which is, you didn't even need to know, because when the body is sick, we have to know what to go to.
That was pretty brave. Of you. That was brave, very brave of you to go through all of that pain for 6 months.
Yes.
6 months
without checking in and barely telling anyone.
And that's that part.
That's like, whoa.
I didn't tell my mom and sister about, like, I told her about that one night that, because we had plans the next day and I had to cancel. So I told them why, but they didn't know that it continued for several months after. They didn't know how intense it was. They didn't know. The only person that really knew was my husband, and anybody else who watched my testimony video. I still didn't even tell any of my friends or cousins. Right. I guess because I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't feel like talking about it or bringing it up. I'm like, just watch the video if you want to know my life. No. But I'm surprised that I waited 6 months to finally go fully raw. I don't know why I waited that long. Normally when I have something happen or some kind of ailment or something, I'll go raw right away. So I don't know what was I doing? Oh, I think, you know what it was? Okay, this is what it was. I kept thinking I'm better now, because when after the first 2 months, then it would happen, like there was gaps in between, like 6 weeks. Then one time it went 8 weeks. So I kept thinking I was better. Yeah. That's what it was. And then it would come back again. So then it kept happening like that. So then that's finally when I was like, okay, these suckers keep taking breaks and coming back. So that's when I was like, okay, I need to get rid of this for good.
Right.
And, you know, I didn't know if it was going to work, but, you know, you don't know until you try something. You know what I'm saying?
Side effects to the natural route. That's what I tell people. There's no negative side effects.
Right.
Do you understand? Like even people who go into fibroid surgery, nothing wrong with surgery, right? But there's no side effects to trying the natural route first. And then even if you end up in a doctor's office, you're only positioning yourself better. That's the only thing that's happening.
All you have to do is know that it's going to work.
That's all you have to do.
That's it.
And,
just go.
Yes, and you know that if you start even if you start with this, you're just going to lead less intervention. It's only good. Like that's the thing. It's only going to lead to complete healing or helping you better when you are with you know what I'm saying? When you are in the medical hands.
Somebody said, do you use organic fruits and veggies? Or does it matter?
I am a person that will buy it if they have it and if I can afford it. If they don't have it, then I'm not going to be. If I want some watermelon and they don't have an organic watermelon, I'm gonna still get the watermelon because I want.
Me too. I say that all the time.
Yeah,
I'm going in to get what I want.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. I do the best I can, but I always tell I'm about progress, not perfection. So I get the organic, I get seeded if I can. If I can't, I'll get seedless. If that's what they have, then that's what I'll get. Because you know, I'm not. If I'm craving grapes and they only got seedless, I'm still gonna give me some grapes.
Me too.
You know, and guess what? You'll still be okay.
And you'll be all right.
And matter of fact, there's healing in fruits. Even if some of the stuff I ate during the Raw 44, everything wasn't organic, but guess what? My body still healed itself.
Sure did.
Everything wasn't seeded, but guess what? My body still healed itself. So yes, I do sometimes, and no, I don't sometimes.
And somebody asked, are you fully raw now? What is your diet like now?
Not fully raw. I'm raw right now just for 30 days, just because I'm just doing it for 30 days. I had a few people join me. But after the 30 days, I will go back to my regular lifestyle. It's a high raw diet because I feel like it's a great balance for me because I still get the benefits and the feeling good of the raw foods. But if I want to eat something cooked, then I eat it. You know what I mean? I would say I eat a lot. I eat 4 times a day. And one of those times is like a snack, but I eat 4 times a day. So it's times 7 days a week. It's 28 meals. Out of those 28, when I'm not doing this 30-day thing, I probably have about 6 cooked meals a week. 6 or 28. So I do eat a lot of raw, but I do like to have that option to have cooked foods too. Because sometimes, and then let me tell you this: like there's certain seasons. I'm high raw, but there's certain seasons where my body starts wanting different things. It wants more potatoes. It wants more beans and rice. So I might eat more cooked foods than normal. But those are just those seasons. And then it'll go back to wanting just raw or high raw. So I just kind of listen to my body. Yes. Just like I did for this time, my body said raw. So I was like, okay, 30 days. You know? But when I go back at the end of this month, I'll go back to my high raw. And I usually don't eat more than no more than 1 cooked meal in a day. And unless there's some exception, if I'm out and about or something like that. But overall,
No, I'm saying yes. I'm listening to you.
No more than 1 cooked meal a day if I do have a cooked meal. And then everything else is pretty much raw. Yeah. It's a good balance for me.
I agree.
Do you take any supplements? That's what someone asked.
I do. I take 3 things and I only take them about 3 times a week. One of them is a multivitamin. It's vitamin code, raw for women, and it's raw and it's food based. So I like it because it's not with all the fillers and stuff. It's a multivitamin. That's one. The second one is a supplement that has calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium. It's also food based. And then I take a ferrous gluconate, aka iron. But again, I only take those 3 times a week just to kind of fill in any gaps. You know what I mean? But I don't take them every day, just like 3 times a week.
And I have to say this, those of you who follow us know that our daughter had a seizure before. And what happened was the one thing they didn't test for was vitamin deficiency. And so, and we asked, right, man?
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, they did every test. Let me tell you. And according to all the tests, nothing. She didn't even have a seizure according to the test.
She didn't even have a seizure.
Right. So according to the test, everything check, check, check. Great. She's great. She's great. She's great. And so we were like, okay, well, can we get a vitamin deficiency test? So maybe there's something we can do, you know what I'm saying, at home to make sure this doesn't ever happen again.
Mm-hmm.
And what did they say, babe? They were like, no, it's not really needed.
They were like, you don't need that.
You don't need that.
You don't.
And then we told them, well, our daughter is vegan. So because we thought with our research and people we were talking to, a B12 deficiency might cause that in children that are vegan. And so we said, okay, well, you know, she's vegan. Is there any, can we do a vitamin B12 test or a vitamin D? And they were like, her iron is great. And usually low iron is associated with B12 deficiency. So we don't need to give her that test. However, in vegans, iron can be great. Because what people don't realize, people always think you need to eat more meat, but it's actually that meat and dairy and things that are processed actually pull the iron out of your body. But that's a different story. But because you can be iron good when you're vegan, but specifically B12 low because of the vegan diet. But it's not really because of the vegan diet. It's because you're missing the dirt from the soil. So there's nothing wrong with the vegan diet, guys. But what we realized is that we started to supplement that for our children because we were so shocked that doctors wouldn't even test for that.
That's crazy.
But what you realize is there's not a medication called B12.
Right.
See, there's not a prescription for that.
Right.
That we would have to do at home. But it was very disheartening. And mind you, let's be clear. I was so thankful for the doctors because in an emergency, I'm calling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They were actually
amazing.
They were amazing.
But we have a right to ask questions of the system that we're in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just shocked that the answer was no to vitamin deficiency. And so I only say that because you say you're taking supplements. But even if you were to go to the doctor, you know, sometimes with an emergency, they actually don't automatically do that test. So
I have to ask them. I'd be like, can you check my vitamins and minerals?
Yes. Otherwise, on their automatic, test list, vitamins are usually not like on the list to be tested for.
Right. And I don't hate on the vitamins and minerals, y'all. Don't be so against it. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, focus on getting your vitamins and minerals from your food, but it's okay to take supplements to kind of fill in those gaps. You know what I mean? Now,
you were taking supplements where you were healing too, right?
Yeah, I've been taking them for several years, but I don't take them every day. And there was something I was about to say and I forgot. But you got to make sure you're filling in the gaps. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this is what I was gonna say. People always say plant-based people don't get enough nutrition, etc. I was like, okay, so why was it that when I used to eat meat, I was anemic for several years, but I have not been anemic in the 13 years I've been plant-based. So who's not getting enough nutrition? Huh?
Period.
The bottom line is anybody can be deficient. It don't matter if you eat meat or if you eat plants. Anybody can have deficiencies. Okay, so it's like it's not just us.
Right, because if you're not monitoring it, then you won't know.
You won't know.
That's hard to keep up with.
It's very hard. So someone question. What is your protein sources when you're raw?
Sorry, I just ate a bite.
That's okay. Take a second. We're jealous, by the way. We're on day 10 of a juice cleanse. Thank you.
We're a little jealous. We can eat too, okay?
And congratulations, y'all.
Oh, thank you. Bite away.
So let me preface this by saying I am raw, but I have a few exceptions. So like soy milk, when I make my smoothies, that's not raw, right? But I'm about progress, not perfection. I'm still giving up the beans and the rice and the potatoes and the pasta and all that. So I'm doing good. But I'm getting like some protein from my soy milk. I'm getting I put edamame on my salads for some extra protein. I have a raw vegan protein powder, and sometimes I make a protein smoothie. I if you put like my dressing that I like to make is a tahini dressing. The tahini, and I put nutritional yeast, which is a good source of vitamin B12, by the way, y'all. And it also has about 5 grams of protein per serving. So I put that in my dressing, and my dressing alone is like 13 grams of protein, right? But then you add a cup or two of broccoli. Broccoli has a lot of protein in it. Then you add your greens, you know what I'm saying? So my salad could be like 20 grams of protein just for a salad for one meal, right? But yeah, nuts and my seeds, my nuts and seeds. I think that's pretty much it. And my raw almond butter, those are, it all adds up. And the focus should be on amino acids, everybody. You should be focusing on getting on all your amino acids. And if you're eating a variety of fruits and vegetables, you should be getting all your amino acids. And if you are concerned about the protein, then you can do some of the things I mentioned, like tahini, and you can even buy a raw vegan protein powder. I use a rice protein. I like it because it only has one ingredient, and it doesn't have a lot of sodium like the other vegan protein powders out there. So those are the ways I'm getting mine. And I've been, I still be working out. Oh, mind you, Michelle, excuse me. Thank you, girl. I've been working. This is my 4th or 5th week working out in the morning before work.
Yeah.
And I would like to give the, what happened?
No, it's thunder.
I don't know if that's rain, but it sounds like a whole truck.
At first we thought it was the kids, and then I was like,
it's
wow,
rumbling.
That was too loud for thunder. What?
Y'all should have saw your faces.
No, because
it's loud.
Because it sounded like thunder, but then it wasn't thunder.
It was scary. Oh, dang. What was it?
I think it was thunder. It flashed.
Jeez.
So I saw the lightning. Yeah.
But we're okay. We're okay.
But it just
I would like to. You all right?
Yeah, you saw. We're from Brooklyn. We hear
the kids. Okay.
Where's it coming from? Where's it coming from?
That is not.
Okay. I would like to thank you guys for your inspiration, because I have been wanting to work out in the mornings before work for years. Okay. And I had to pray about it and ask God to help me. And I made some changes, like Michelle said. I started going to bed early. I get my butt in the bed by 9:30 so that I can be asleep by 10. So I could wake up at 5:50 to get to the gym, because I only live 5 minutes from the gym. So I get ready in 10 minutes to get there.
Just like us.
I get there about 6:10, and I've been working out in the morning. And then, but one of the days I work out at home in the morning. But I'm just so proud of myself. Y'all don't understand. I am not a morning person. I don't care if I eat vegan, raw vegan, juicing, whatever. I am not a morning person. I never will be. But
you get up in the morning.
Child, I've been getting my clothes out at night, having them all ready, get everything ready. And I've been going, and I tell you, it is a game changer for real. I feel good. I feel like skipping all day. When I get to work and I think to myself, ooh, I don't gotta work out when I get home. Whoo, glory to God. It is so dope. I love it.
Yes.
And
what she's talking about. So we're going to put your YouTube channel up here, but Nicole actually interviewed us. She has a YouTube channel where she interviews plant-based people to share their journey. And the one thing that I told her is I like working out at 5:30 in the morning. And the thing that helps me keep that habit is, I learned this from Atomic Habits, is that every habit to change should just be 2 minutes. Meaning you don't have to I need to get up 5:30 every morning. But instead, the 2-minute change has to be putting your clothes wherever I put my clothes in the bathroom every night before I do a 5:30 a.m. workout, have the keys ready, the shoes at the door. So everything is ready the night before. And that's the 2-minute change. So when I go to bed, the 2-minute change is putting my workout clothes in the bathroom, making sure it's ready. And that's the way of helping you, you know what I'm saying, to stay consistent. And when you get it done in the morning, it feels like it's like what you eat the frog, you won. Like you already have a win for the day. And it makes the day feel, I don't know, it feels like you beat the day a little more to me when you work out in the morning.
Somebody said,
good.
Somebody said, what does a raw dinner look like?
So my dinners, first let me say I'm very basic. Okay. I have tried a few different recipes, but I'm a simple gal. So my dinners are usually either I have a little bit of fruit first and a salad. My salad would be my tahini dressing I make with cucumbers and tomatoes and bell peppers and green olives and arugula, whatever.
I love some
fruit in a salad. Or I'll do, sometimes I just don't feel like doing nothing. I'll just eat fruit. I'll just eat fruit for dinner. Sometimes I'll make a smoothie, or sometimes I'll make a this nice cream right here. You know, and even when I'm not doing the 30 days raw, I eat this for dinner too. Like I'll do the same kind of dinners.
What about when you go? I'm sorry, not to cut you off. What about when you go hang out, like a night on the town? Like, what do you order from the restaurant? Like, what do you eat?
While I'm doing the raw right now, or in general,
what would you eat? Like, if you went out on the town, what would that look like? You went to a restaurant with your friends. What would that look like?
While I'm raw or high raw?
While you raw?
Both. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get my. I'm trying to charge my phone because that's why I'm meddling around. Excuse me. Okay, so when I'm raw, if I'm raw right now,
no, before that thing cut off, huh?
If I were to go out right now while I'm doing raw, I would just do salads. I would probably eat some fruit before I left and then get a nice salad. And if they don't have most American restaurants, their salad dressings are whack. So I would probably,
there's cheese in all of the salads.
Either they're non-vegan or they're just whack vegan stuff, like Italian or something. I don't know. So I might just be like, yo, can I get a couple of slices of avocado? And I'll be like, can you give me some lemon? And I'll just, you know,
put it together.
Put the what's the avocado? Y'all, look, my brain. Okay,
I know
the avocado and then squeeze lemon and just kind of mix it in there. I'll do that as a dressing. That's pretty much it for when I'm going raw, because most of the restaurants, if I'm going with someone, they're not going to
have a raw option.
Yeah, since I'm raw, I can just pretty much just do salads. But when I'm not raw and I'm just doing my regular high raw plant-based life, if I'm at a Mexican restaurant, I'll get a burrito bowl. I do eat gluten sometimes, so I might get a burrito, but I am kind of like 95% gluten free. So, but if I want to do a gluten thing, I'll do like a burrito with beans or rice and avocado or guacamole and lettuce, pico de gallo, or I'll do the same stuff in a bowl. Yeah. If I go to a Eritrean restaurant, Ethiopian, I'll have, they always have vegan options.
They always do. Yeah.
Yeah, if my husband wants some sushi, I'm down. I'll give me some avocado rolls, give me a little side salad with ginger. Pretty much cultural restaurants are very good for us plant-based eaters. Very cultural. Stick to cultural if you can't get to vegan restaurants. The American restaurants are whack. You're just you got to go there with a mindset of, oh, I'm just going to socialize, because the food is not fun.
It's not fun at all.
American restaurants, it's like, oh, French fries and a salad, or and I love salads, but those kind of salads, they be whack. The dressings,
the
dressings are
Mediterranean.
You get me to a Mediterranean spot.
That's awesome. Yeah.
No, we're good to go.
What? Okay, don't call me ghetto now. There's been a few times I brought my own dressing.
Well, I was about to say after you. What
we
do, babe?
We bring our own dressing.
I carry my dressing, and what else in the bag? I carry my toothpaste
and her coffee creamer.
And my coffee creamer. I carry my coffee because I'm so mad at Starbucks. They don't have or Dunkin'. None of those spots have a vegan coffee creamer.
Yeah,
they have almond milk, but they don't have vegan coffee creamer.
Yeah,
I got a little bag. I carry hot sauce in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
You're hecka funny.
When I'm trying to raw vegan, I carry my dressing in my bag, because then I feel free, because all I need is your lettuce. All I need is your lettuce. You give me lettuce and tomatoes, my dressing is popping, okay? So I can have a salad anywhere. So it actually allows me to feel more free when I carry that in my bag, because I don't have to ask. I'm saying I carry my dressing in my bag.
I have to do it more often. I have to do that more often. It's just sometimes I'm lazy. I don't feel like making it to bring it, but it does work so much better. Oh, I did just go out. Last weekend, I was kind of on the go all day during my raw. So I was eating out all day. So I went to the gym on a Saturday, and then afterwards I went to this place called, dang, I forgot what it's called. But anyway, they have juices and smoothies and bowls and stuff. So I got me a little acai bowl. I ate that. That was like a lunch. And then I brought some almonds with me and some fruit just for snacks. And then my husband and I had a date night and we went and he's like, you want to get some salads and go to the movies? I was like, okay. And, so we went to Sweet Greens. I don't know if you guys have that.
Yep, we have it.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. We went to Sweet Greens and I got that. I got the hummus crunch, but I didn't get the chickpeas and I didn't get the breadcrumbs. The hummus is not technically raw, but again, not about perfection. It's about progress. So, something like that, it's not a big deal. So I had the hummus with the veggies and all that, and it was good, so I make it work. My husband is not fully plant-based like myself, but thankfully he is very open to it.
Right.
And I don't cook meat for him. If he wants meat, he makes that himself. He knew this before he married me, okay? He knew this before he proposed to me.
Hello.
So ain't no shock here.
Yeah.
Somebody said, do you eat sea moss? Do you use sea moss?
I haven't in a while, but I was buying it from somebody online until the package came and it was all broke and it all spilled out and I just got turned off and never ordered it again. But I was putting it in my smoothies and stuff. It was like a strawberry flavor or something like that. And I would put it in my smoothies. I didn't feel any different though. I mean, I already feel good. Just my regular life.
Because your lifestyle, yeah.
And we give our kids sea moss
pills, yeah. And we put sea moss in our smoothies.
We give our kids, I make sea moss. So I make them, we sell it at the studio. I make sea moss. So I get the thing and I make the sea moss gel. And sometimes I mix it. I make sea moss. Mm-hmm.
Do you sell it or you just make it for yourself?
Phoenix, go in my room, please. Then go in my room.
She said it's an emergency. She's hot.
She's hot.
She needs to get one of these.
Oh, yes. Okay. She's a lady. Yes. And just to let you know, I do feel like, especially for those of you guys, 12 o'clock, we are breaking the fast. But I think what's the most important, and I'll be honest with you, is like sauces and sides. Sauces are everything to me. So things that I make sure, and we have this in the cookbook on our website. 3 dressings that you have as a sauce. I'm a sauce person.
Me too. I am a sauce.
When I have my sauces ready, I'm like, I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I use kelp noodles when I'm eating raw, and I'll do the raw Alfredo sauce.
Yeah, we do Rasta pasta with it. You can make like Thai noodles with it.
Yep.
Like you can do all kinds of stuff.
Raw ramen, that miso sauce that we learned how to make from Crystal Shay's cookbook.
Lord have mercy.
I feel like I could fly.
I know. It feels like you can do anything.
Sauces and condiments and certain things will make or break your meals. Make your meals fun and tasty. Make them tasty, y'all, so you'll want to eat it. Because if you make it all bland, you're not going to like it. You're not going to stick to it.
The burrito, the tomatoes, everything you add.
What are the cooked meals that you eat? Like, what are some of the things you eat that are cooked?
Rice and beans.
Rice. I love
rice.
So
I would say my staple when I'm having cooked meals is beans, rice, and I change up the beans.
Me too.
It might be chickpeas, it might be black beans, or kidney.
Come on.
Beans and brown rice and a vegetable. And I'll switch up the vegetables. It might be stir fried. Stir fried bell peppers and onions with broccoli, steamed broccoli. Or I might do kale, saute some kale or cabbage.
This is the way I cook when I come off a cleanse.
That's the way he cooks. You're literally
like I'm just laughing because in my kitchen right now I have 10 types of beans.
Yes.
I just buy they're super.
I'm not a bean lover.
They're super cheap, easy to make, and they're so good for you. Yeah, I always do a stir fry.
And they make you regular. No.
Come on.
So that's like my staple. That's my staple. Then sometimes I'll just do like some cabbage and brown rice. Sometimes I'll do a stir fry vegetable over rice or over quinoa. Sometimes I'll stir fry some air fry some potatoes and eat it with a vegetable. Tofu. I started eating tofu a little bit more as I'm getting older and I'm perimenopausal and I'm losing my estrogen. I started eating soy, which is kind of weird because I've been so against it for all my 13 years of plant-basedism. But now I eat soy sometimes, so I do tofu. I'll do stir fried. Why do I keep saying stir fry? Air fried tofu with a vegetable, with the sweet potato, or So those are kind of like my staple meals.
I love that. I do tofu.
Yeah,
scrambled.
somebody said, "Do you do quinoa?" Yes.
Yes, I do.
I love quinoa.
I'll put it on my salads.
Huh?
I like to put them on my salads. That's like my favorite thing, because 1 cup of quinoa is 8 grams of protein, y'all.
I know. I was gonna say, you took it right out of my mouth. I don't even have to say it. It's high in protein.
Yes.
I chop up some mushrooms, bad boys up, then throw the quinoa in there. Ooh,
sounds good.
Come on, somebody.
Last question. Is there a preference on the kind of rice that you eat?
I definitely eat brown rice over white. I'm not saying I never ever eat white, but it's usually only at like restaurants. If I go to a Thai place, a Thai restaurant, a Japanese restaurant, they usually only have white. And if they do have brown, I don't know why I don't want it for some reason. I eat brown when I buy it for my house, but I don't know. Yeah, but 90% is brown.
Well, sometimes it's not brown rice. Sometimes they just add a little.
I don't know what
they add a drop of soy sauce and call it brown.
And
it don't really
just change the color.
You'd be better off having their white rice. But what
right.
What's your rice preference, babe?
I try to make the best decision and go with the brown rice. Okay. But I like the jasmine rice, little white jasmine rice.
It does kind of taste better.
Black rice. I like black rice.
Black
too.
rice is good.
Do you?
I don't like brown rice.
I'm scared of black rice. I'm scared to try it.
Oh no!
Good.
No, it's good.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah. You just got you got to season it up and add your thing to it. I could cook, so I just season that thing up real nice, and it's just delicious.
And we also get it from Upbeat.
Upbeat, yeah.
We get black rice from Upbeat too.
My husband could cook too. And he be making me vegan meals, huh?
What's your husband's name?
I hate saying his name because I can't even say it right. No, this way. Okay, so let me spell it first. It's Codany. Okay. In Haiti is pronounced Kodani, but in America it's Courtney. It's like the way a New Yorker would say Courtney. Hey, Courtney, without the R. But I don't ever call him his name. We call each other baby. We don't even call each other our name. But he goes by Holiday. He goes by our last name. Everybody calls him Holiday.
Oh, Holiday.
Well, hey, Holiday.
Hey, Courtney. Courtney.
I said, what about purple? I never heard of purple rice.
No, me neither. Have you ever heard of purple rice?
Purple rice?
Purple rice.
Oh no, that sounds pretty.
Never
heard of that.
So you can tell him.
So Sean is sleeping.
Sean is sleeping. Phoenix and Maverick.
So this is the way we end the show every day for the past 10 days. This is the last. Is this the last? This is the last show. This is the last. Hey, this is the last show. You're the last guest.
Yes, thank you.
Listen, if you got a lot of value out of this conversation, let me see you type in the box 10K. Type in 10K. Type it in that box if you received a lot of value, because that's what the point is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the point is. Oh, they want your YouTube name. Okay. YouTube. Oh, a lot of 10Ks. Oh, a lot of value.
It's Nicole Richey. If you just do at Nicole R, are you typing it?
Yeah, and at Nicole.
At Nicole and then RSHAE. That's my YouTube handle.
Yeah.
At Nicole Richey.
Okay.
And my Instagram is plant-based Nicole Richey.
All right, let me just type these in. Boop, boop, boop.
Bye. See you later.
Wait, not yet, Fifi. You gotta say first.
Oh, wait. Take the A out.
No, you gotta say, not yet.
There's no. Hi. The A, there's no A. I mean, the first A is just RSHAE.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna edit that. Y'all didn't see that. Don't see it. Don't.
So it's RSHAE.
Okay, got you.
In real life, there's an apostrophe in real life.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, apostrophe. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You want juice? Okay. All right.
Say hi,
Hi, daisies. Hi, pumpkin. You guys are so cute.
Hi.
Hi.
Wait a minute.
Hi.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
That is right.
Yeah, Nicole Rochelle. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
all
my
right.
YouTube.
Sleeping.
And my Instagram is the same, but there's plant-based in front of it. Plant-based Nicole Rochelle.
All right. Hold on. Hold on. I'm creating it right now. Hold on, y'all. Plant-based.
So you guys did 10 days of juicing. Congratulations.
Thank you. And they drink juice too, guys. They do not juice fast. They do not juice fast.
All right.
But they do drink juice.
And congratulations again. I already talked about this on when I interviewed you, but congratulations to your show.
That means Amazing Race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get you in frame.
Sorry, I'm here. I'm here.
Listen.
Oh, you guys are so cute. Isn't there one missing? Where's the other one?
Yeah, he's upstairs.
Oh, what a cute family.
Thank you.
Guys, look, if you want to follow Nicole on YouTube, there it is right there. Nicole Roche. Nicole Roche, there it is.
Yes, you'll see our interview on her page as well.
And
yes,
if you want to follow her on Instagram, bam.
Yes, you guys check out season 4 on my playlist of Plant-Based with Nicole. They were episodes, I forgot. But if you go to the playlist, you'll find them. They were like, I'm looking at my phone right now. Oh so my God. Oh, episode 16, season 4, episode 16.
And we were sunburned.
Right, burnt to death.
We were burnt.
And you guys, let me show you how dedicated they were. Okay, they missed their flight, and they still did the interview. They were on the have to drive instead, and they still kept the interview. Anybody else would have canceled. Okay.
Now we come.
They kept their word.
Yeah, we took the. So look, listen, guys, we are gonna see y'all tonight. In a few hours, we will all be breaking the cleanse together on Zoom. If you want to join us for that, go ahead and click that link in the bio at 12 a.m. or 11:30. You can get there early.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. Go in the bio and click the link, or go to the Facebook page. Some of you guys are in the Facebook Jumping Juice 10,000, and you could go ahead and click the link and be a part of all of this.
Yes.
You know, we're going to be breaking this cleanse 10 days. 10 days.
Good for you guys. Congratulations.
You won't know until you see us at 12 o'clock.
All right. So we're going to see y'all
at 9 o'clock my time.
What'd you say?
That'd be 9 o'clock my time, so I could watch you guys. I won't be asleep. Yay.
Oh, good. 9 o'clock your time.
9 o'clock your time.
So look, listen, we will see you guys in a few hours. We're gonna put these kids to bed.
Put them to bed.
I'm gonna take a little half an hour nap. when you're in your 40s, you gotta take a little nappy time, and then we're gonna come back 12 a.m. We'll see y'all.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Mwah. You guys are wonderful.
See you later.
Bye, baby. Hi. You guys keep doing what you're doing. You're amazing. You're touching lives, and I love y'all. Y'all like the best couple I know. Besides my husband.
Yes, thank you, Nicole. Thank you for doing this. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, you guys. I'll see you guys on your live
tonight. Thank you, Nicole. All right.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Thank you, Nicole. Look, they're saying thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who watched today. Thank you for your support. God bless you all. Be fruitful and be great. And eat raw foods and juices. Bye.
That's it. All right. See y'all.
Let's go get up and down.